Hello. How we doing? How we doing on this Thursday afternoon? This scorcher of a Thursday afternoon. Bit too hot if you ask me. Anyway, this is the next can of the ales, because this isn't an IPA. And I got these from Marks and Spencer's the other day. I was getting fed up with the little ones that I was trying. They were just not good. So I thought I'll save those till I've run out of the good ones, possible good ones, and then I'll get onto those. So this is High Hopes West Coast Pale Ale by Burnt Mill Brewery, 5% ABV. It says on the can, a West Coast Pale Ale with fruity aromatics, extra pale and light crystal malts make up the grist for a lean malt profile with a touch of sweetness to balance out the hop profile of Mosaic, Citra, Chinook, Simcoe, and Centennial that bring aromas of ripe citrus fruits and pine needles. One big long sentence. Right, anything else on there I need to be aware of? Did you watch the football last night? You might be disappointed, but secret time. I'm actually pretty glad they went out. And the simple reason is, we don't live too far from a pub. And since the World Cup's been going on, we've had criminal damage. We've had things thrown in our driveway, in our garden, people just walking into the garden and into the driveway. It's just been a disaster. Fights outside the house. There was a mugging. Yeah, so it's not been great. So hopefully it'll be quieter now and we can all get on with our lives. Anyway, I'm not a massive football fan anyway, so let's have a look at this and give it a smell. So the aroma is really nice. Oh, that smells good. Ah, very nice indeed. So what was the aromas? Fruity aromatics. It does smell quite fruity, although when you smell a fruit juice and smell an IPA or a pale ale or whatever, and it says fruity, it's not the same thing. Okay, let's get this poured and see how it looks. Please be a hazy. Ah, it's not. Oh no, drippage. Oh no, more drippage. What the hell is going on? Chris, you've done a balls job at pouring this. Oh my God, it's all over the keyboard. Oh yeah, welcome to the office. I'm here still while the dining room is still being used. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is just move a few things here. I'll use that bit of kitchen roll to wipe up the ale. Can't believe I spilt some beer, well, some ale. There we go. Oh, a bit of paint. I dripped some paint when I was painting. Anyway, it looks good. It's a little bit hazy. It's not clear. It's not a proper hazy ale. Doesn't smell as fruity in the glass. Some don't. Some have a little bit of a duller aroma. Sometimes bordering on or borderlining sickly. So this is duller, but it doesn't smell bad. Okay. Did have very little head. I do like a little head. But this is gone. Hardly any head there at all now. So let's give it a butcher's. Cheers. Okay. Let's give it a moment to settle. There we go. Right. First impressions. Give me a sec. It's got a sort of fizz to it, which isn't to do with the carbonation, it's to do with the taste. What is that? Is there any stuff floating around in there? Can't see any, but got a bit of that. Okay. Bit of a gacky aftertaste. The actual taste itself is just a bit plain, really. Not bursting with anything. It's just a pretty bog standard IPA or bog standard pale ale. There's not really much to shout about. Not really much to describe either. Besides, it's got that aftertaste, which I never like. I don't mind it if it's there a little bit and then it usually fades. Some of them just have that really sort of gackiness, which this one's got a bit of that. So it's not great. For a 5%, you'd expect it to be, well, you would expect that gackiness to not be there. Okay. So it's going again a minute. Yeah, I just saw some sediment. That was sediment. So it doesn't mention that on here. Normally they say may contain sediment, but this one doesn't. Anyway, okay, it's nice. If it was in a pub and this was all there was, I probably would go for a lager if there was any lager I liked. This is okay, but I wouldn't choose to drink this. I wouldn't choose to buy this. I probably won't buy this again. It's okay, but not my favourite. You might like it, but that's the thing with these reviews. It's my taste, my sort of like preference sort of thing, and this one isn't. So anyway, let's get on to some scoring, which is the whole idea of these reviews. So I changed the scoring system. I changed it to smell being 1 to 3 instead of 1 to 5, because the smell doesn't really affect the taste, but it can affect the score. Well, smell can affect taste a little bit. You know, I don't know about you, but if you're old like me, when you're a kid at school dinners, miss, I don't like this. And they say, hold your nose and eat it. So you'd hold your nose and, you know, it's supposed to change the taste, the flavour. Or if you're going to eat something, hold your nose first, start eating it, and then let go of your nose, and the flavour should slowly change. So smell and taste does affect each other a little bit. So we're still going to go 1 to 3 instead of 1 to 5. Taste is going to go 1 to 5 because that's the big factor, whether something tastes good or not. The aftertaste, that is effective as well. So I go 1 to 3 on that. And then there's the can or bottle design. Now that doesn't affect the taste, but I do have to give a bonus point or 2 for that. It used to be a bonus up to 3 points, but I'm only giving it a 1 or a 2 now. 0, 1 or 2. So 0 if it's a shit can, 1 if not a bottle, 1 if it's quite interesting, and 2 if it's really interesting. So we'll go for the smell first. It did smell really nice. I really did enjoy that smell. So run out of space. Ew. Let's try the little gap there. So 1 to 3 on the smell. I'll give it a 3 for the smell because it was really nice. Really nice smell. Disappointing when you consider the taste compared to the smell. Anyway, the taste itself. Bog standard. We'll give it middle of the range. I'll give it a 3. Okay, now the aftertaste, hoppiness, bitterness, gackiness, which can ruin the drink as far as I'm concerned. It could taste really good, but that aftertaste can totally spoil an ale. So I'm going to go with, out of 3, it's going to have to be a 1 because it's pretty rough. Can I give it a 0? Because still then it's not nice. No, I'm going to give it a 1. Now, out of those points, it could have got, out of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it could have got 11. Okay, that's the maximum out of that. Whereas this actually got 7. 7 out of 11. 7, 11. Okay, the can design. Do you know what? I do like the can. I really do. It's like a watercolor, but I really like the design. I like the picture. So you've got the hills, the mountains, whatever, and there's a little windmill at the top there. Thing is, why would you have a windmill on top of a hill like that? Windmills were for grinding wheat or grain, and you don't want to ship the grain up a bloody mountain to mill it or to grind it down, because then you've got to ship it all the way back down again. Yeah, the wind would be pretty good up there, but normally you'd put a windmill somewhere where it's flat and open, like near us, near where I grew up, Wilton Windmill, which was a windmill you can still visit today, and go inside and see how it works. So that's a bit, and also it looks like it's got some smoke coming from it. So either it's on fire or they don't know what a windmill does and how it works. So do you know what? Because of that, I'm only going to give it a 1 point, because I did think that's a really nice picture, but then I was like, that's wrong. So yeah, 1. Burnt Mill Brewery. So the mill's on fire. There you go. 1 point. So where was it? There we go. So this has actually got 8 out of 13. I wouldn't say that was great. I mean, the ones I was doing the other day got 10 and 10. So this is actually less, which is disappointing. Really disappointing. Should have stuck to little ones. Ah, well. Right. Well, that concludes today's IPA/PA review. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to finish doing some chores, do my domestic goddess bit, and then start some tea, I think, and chill out because it is so hot. I'm just going to relax and have the rest of that and watch a bit of telly, I think. Actually, no, I've got to sort a few things out. Right, it is Friday tomorrow. I've got a couple of jobs on, and then I'm available after. I'm not doing anything tomorrow night, I don't think. Was there a party on? Or is that the following weekend? I think it's the following weekend. So I will be around tomorrow night to do another IPA review, and then I'm not working the weekend, so I better get some more done. I might better go shopping and buy some more IPAs, get a stock in the fridge, but we'll see how it goes. If there's any IPAs you think I should try and you can name the shops where you can get them from, let me know, or even the brewery I can get them from. Or if there's any breweries out there that want me to try some of their stuff, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do so, especially if you're that confident about them. I'd like to go to Bristol and go to the Bristol Brewing Company. I think that's their name, and give them a go. But I've got to go to Bristol anyway at some point, so I might try and tie that in at the same time. But I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. Right, on that note, I'll leave you to it. And in the meantime, until tomorrow, take a study. Peace. Oh, shite. I didn't give you the links. There you go. Down the bottom there. Right, let's try again, shall we? Peace.